we're letting you out. There he goes. Bye-bye, love you. Have a good day. Out here. I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna be hitting low tide an hour before low tide. Fish through the low tide slack. Plug in, still going for my first striped bass or halibut of the season. I don't know if they're around here yet. I got a bunch of gear with me. 3 poles. If I get bored, nothing's hitting the lures, I'm gonna try to catch some bait off these sabiki rigs, and I'll rig it up with some live bait on my 3rd pole here. And we'll try to get something. Tons of birds out here. Looks like they're having a little party over there. This water's looking really good for halibut, man. Sandy bottom, good water clarity. It's looking real nice. Hopefully there's some fish around though. These areas here where it's really sandy bottoms like this is good for halibut. They like to disguise themselves. Kind of just lay flat, maybe bury themselves a little bit and wait to ambush prey. So this is looking real nice. But you can see there's a nice little shelf right here. It's immediately like 4 feet deep right off there, and it's about to be 0.0 feet low tide. Nice and calm. Looks like a good day to plug for some halibut. Let's get it. Man, that seagull almost got it. Make sure your drag is real nice, how you want it. After the line gets a little wet, we'll readjust it. So right now we're just gonna pop it around. We're gonna fan, look at that right there. That looks real good under the water. Look at, oof. It's crazy. Once that line gets a little wet, I always like to test it out again. It tends to get a little more loose after you get a few casts in. Now the water clarity and visibility right now is pretty good. You can see how alive that looks. It's almost so good. I don't like using a jerkbait, but this is on here right now, so we'll do this for a little bit. When the water clarity is this good, I like to lean more towards more realistic looking soft plastic. Not even necessarily a white one, something that looks more like a real smelt. Darker color maybe. Wow, something just kicked up a bunch of dust here. Probably a, oh. Watch out for that guy. Sometimes they have a tendency to go after my jerk baits. What is this? Damn, I caught a seashell down by the seashore. So you can see how this thing dives down. Then you can just pop it. Look at that. Probably get a couple casts with this and switch over to a swim bait. Start popping it off the bottom for halibut. The water's shallow enough that even popping off the bottom for halibut, any striped bass that's swimming by will be able to see it. So here's what I talked about in one of my other videos on how to use jerk baits, top water, and swim baits. I love these snap swivels, but sometimes you get the jig heads and they don't fit in the thing, and I've forced them before and I've broken these. So what I've learned is I buy these little rings here, and it's kind of hard to get them on, but I'll open them up and I'll get that ring right here onto that jig head. Sometimes you can use pliers if you need to. This part actually, once you get it on there, pliers sometimes can help just to spin it and get that clamped on there. Just like that. And now you just take your swivel, snap swivel, and it goes right on in there, just like that. Fix the problem. Adds a little more hardware there, but the problem is fixed. Get back out there. Man, look at that little dust. Or a little fucking water spout. That's pretty cool. Oh man. With the rainbow. Right to oh man, they got hit. That was pretty cool. Get a chunk of this. I want to use my work knife, but I'm too lazy to go in my bag and get the other knife. We're gonna go ahead and get the tiniest pieces, and I'm just gonna cut this up into a bunch of pre-made pieces. And I'll leave it here so I can rebait as needed. Then you get your sabiki rig here. You're just going to plug these in. I think you can only have 3 hooks in the bay if I remember correctly. These rigs usually come with like 6 of them or something, so I went ahead and I cut a bunch off just so I can be compliant. You know, no, we're in California, no automatic assault sabiki rigs here in California. Only 10 rounds per sabiki rig. And no matter what bites, if it's too big for bait, I'll cut it up anyway. We'll use some cut bait. Its weight is really light, so I expect that it's gonna be, oh, and this reel is shit. The stock reel from one of my older poles. The drag dial in is pretty bad. I'll just stick this here and let that float around for a second. Watch the pole. I expect something's gonna bite that fairly quick. I would hope, I would think so. There's a bunch of bait out here. We got mud suckers, we got perch, we got shiners, we got bullheads, and we got smelt. And we'll just chill out. And right when we get something, we'll throw it on these hooks here. It's a nice little butthole right there. Oh, it's a nice seat. And we'll just watch that line. Oh man, a halibut just fucking snapped my shit, dude. Oh shit, I don't know if that was on camera. A halibut took the fucking line and then jumped out of the water right there. So I guess we're not gonna do that for now. I'm gonna go back to my other pole. Unfortunately, we can only use one pull at a time in the bay. But that was wild, dude. So I got my line here. I'm gonna make a leader, a high-low rig. I'm gonna go ahead, first thing I'm gonna do is make a loop at the bottom, little slip knot that I can put the weight on. This is gonna be a very very simple rig here. So there's my side loop. Go ahead and stick the weight through that. There's that. And we got the weight at the bottom. Where do I want the first hook? I want the first hook halibut hit about 8 to 12 inches above the ground. So I'll go ahead and make one here. Make another side loop, wrap that around 2 times. However long you want that hook to hang off, we'll say about there. There's that. So that's where the first hook will go. And let's do another hook right about here. So do another side loop. Just like that. Boom. Spit on it a little bit if you want. Give it some lube. There you go. So now you have your weight at the bottom. First hook, second hook. We'll tie this to a swivel. But first, I'll take these hooks. Got some size 4 live bait hooks. What you're going to want to do is take that first loop, pinch it, pinch and pinch it, and you want to put that right through there. You can get it right through there. Loop that. There you go. First hook. So there's that. Second hook. Do it one more time. Go ahead, get your loop. Pinch it at the end. You got to fit this little loop through the hook hole. Wrap that through the hook like that. Pull it tight. There you go. You don't want to tie this on here. Don't judge me. I do a simple knot. I don't care. As long as you wrap it 7 times. Boom, boom, boom. That's what that's going to look like. Let me tighten that drag back. There you have a makeshift high-low rig. Alright, so I got these this last little piece of squid here that I was using for bait. I'm going to go ahead and just hook these up to my other pole. We'll get something hopefully. Go ahead and put one of them here. Throw a piece on here. So I got this pole out here. Just threw that squid on there. See if we can get anything. My guess is a big old bat ray will come by and swoop this up in no time. But we'll see. Hopefully I've never caught a halibut off squid. But I got the rig, I got the bait, so let's try to get something here. Oh, something. Man, come on. Oh, it's on there. I don't know what it is. leopard shark. It's a decent size. He is. Okay. It's a hook. I think I lost that hook. Getting splashed over here. There it is. Oh man. Good size. Couple feet, maybe 3 feet long. Decent. Get a good picture with him. All right. At least we got something. Never what I'm looking for, but I haven't caught a shark in a while. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're letting you out. There you are. Get you out here. There he goes. Bye-bye, love you. Have a good day. All right, let's get the fuck off this rock. It's getting wet.